Hey! That was a little awkward. I think it was a year ago I posted my first tag on YouTube and really sucked because I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't read the questions beforehand, so I look like a crazy person, and I edited it really horrible. The color is horrible. It's horrible, and I don't even know how to fix that. So, let's try again. I'd like to do my first tag again. So, here we go. First question. What is the first YouTube video that I ever watched? Not sure how I was supposed to be prepared for this one, because that would mean that I'd have to remember back a while ago. Years ago. This isn't a very fair question. Just to be honest with you. I'd have to say it was probably, I will show you the girl. Okay. Shoot. Now here I am again, not looking prepared and looking like a crazy person. My thing keeps going away. Right here. Right. Let's type it in. Little Miss Lovely. That YouTuber, if you know her. It's possible because I was very into music videos a while ago. I wanted to make one myself. Never got there. So it is possible that my first YouTube video that I watched was one of hers. Let's see. Oh my goodness, she was so little back then. Now she's so big. It's possible it was this one.
Now, next up is our #1 top spot on the chart is Little Miss Lovely XXX with Rockin' Round the Christmas Tree. Let's have a rockin' Christmas. Rockin' around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung there, you can see every couple tries to
Because I don't know if YouTube is going to yell at me for that. I don't want to show her whole video, but it's possible that that was my first one. Okay, second question. First person you subscribed to on YouTube, well, that was your answer. It was Little Miss Lovely's XX. I had another YouTube account. I don't remember what it was. And then in 2011, I was at a daycare called Sunshine, and I was very big into Shaytards. I still love the Shaytards. So my account became Sunshine Tards. So this account, that was the first one I subscribed to, but the other one, it was Little Miss Lovely's XX. Do you still talk to your first love? I've only had one boyfriend in my life, and I'm over 18, over 20 also. I like to say over 18 so I sound young. And my boyfriend was for 45 minutes. It was in middle school, 7th grade science class, and no, I don't talk to him anymore. We got out of the class, and it was close to Valentine's Day, and he asked what I wanted for Valentine's Day. I got nervous, didn't think I was allowed to get presents from a guy, and so I told him I couldn't be with him. No, I don't talk to him anymore. He was best friends. His best friend was dating my best friend, so it was like an obligation I had to date him or something. I don't understand my mind in middle school. My first kiss, it was in 2011. That's all I will say about it. My first alcoholic drink, I was in Nashville, Tennessee with my mother and my stepfather. He had the business trip that he got. His company always does for certain people, and it was his turn. He got to go, and we went down to Nashville because that's where his daughter lives, and I tried wine, and I like wine. I don't really like beer. It's very gritty. Okay. My first car, I don't have one yet. I've been working on trying to get one. I have to have something. I have to have something, and I don't have it, and I could have a cosigner, but they don't want to cosign on it for me. I'd rather just pay right out cash, so I wouldn't have to have any of that, but they don't have one yet. My first job was in 2011. When I was in, I'm not going to say what I was about to say, because then people can guess how old I am, and I have a thing with age, and I don't like my age. But it was at a daycare, and I was all over. The forest teacher, the infant teacher, the toddler teacher, finally, before the daycare closed, because the owner of the building got cancer. My first pet that I owned was Mimi. She's my cat. Mimi Victoria Olivia Grace. She's my baby one. My first celebrity crush was Toby Keith, if that counts as a celebrity. My first real boyfriend, I told you I only had one, and that was in 7th grade, and it really didn't count, so I haven't really had my first real boyfriend. Who was the first person to text me today? Mother, because I texted her when I got to work and told her I got there okay. Because I had to be there at 6:30, and she didn't know about deers, and I don't like the dark. Just to be honest with you, everything scares me in the dark, so I was having a panic attack. Who was your first grade teacher? Miss Ibex. And I loved her. She was my best friend. I saw her in the grocery store a few months ago, and she said she was going to tell Miss Altbader, which was the assistant teacher, that she saw me, and I was so excited, and I gave her a hug. When I was in 1st grade, she came to my birthday party. When I was in 5th grade, she came to my birthday party. Like, this woman, I don't even know what I'm saying. I really liked her, and she's someone that I will always take with me when I go places. Where was your first sleepover? Probably with Alicia Gardner, because she was my best friend growing up, and I was at her house almost every weekend. But then we went to different high schools, and by 10th grade we kind of parted ways because we didn't see each other every day. What was the first thing you did this morning? Probably went to the bathroom. No. Yes. That's what I always do. I go out to the bathroom, I come back in, then I get dressed for work, go to work. Not very complicated. The first concert you ever went to, that was Toby Keith. And I was so lucky to see him because I love Toby Keith. First broken bone, I haven't had a broken bone. When I was younger, I wanted my brother to break my left arm because I'm left-handed in school, and somebody else had to write for me, and I wouldn't have had to write. Never happened. I got too scared. He thought about doing it, but I got too scared. First movie you remember seeing? Like, in the movie theater or in general? The first movie I can remember is my sing-along that had the, "My mommy comes back, she always comes back, she never will forget me." It was my sing-along, but... First sport you were involved in? I was a cheerleader when I was 8, and that's a sport. So there you go. My first tweet. See, I'm prepared for this one this time. Twitter says this is my first tweet in 2012, and it possibly could be, but I feel like it's not. It says my first tweet is, "Maddie is such a sweetheart, how she cares for the other girls." And then I tagged Melissa from Dance Moms. And this was March 13th, 2012. I was late getting Twitter. I feel like my first tweet should have been that I just got Twitter or something. But that's what Twitter says. And then it says 2 people down here that I started following at that time. Makes sense though, but I don't know. What was my first profile picture? I will show you. I'm prepared this time. This. Oh, the lighting though. There. Ah, wow. That picture is so old, and I can see that I've definitely aged a lot. 2007, I posted that picture. I will say I was in high school. I won't say what age, though. But it's my picture. So there you go. And, my first piercing were these. But I don't have any earrings in. I don't really wear them much anymore. When I was 12 or 13, I can't remember. I do remember saying I wanted to. We get to the mall, and Mother said okay, and then I got scared, and I said Heather first. That's my sister. I've been begging, and she's like, all the time you were begging for him, and now you're going to make Heather go first? No. They made me go first, and I teared up. I didn't cry. It hurt, though. I do remember that. And then I got this in 2011. Okay, my hair. Okay, there, see? That one, I held my friend's hand. I was scared. But, okay, so that... Oh, my goodness, I closed my... That's my first, and this one I think is longer than the other one, because I wanted to show you that video, but, I mean, I feel like that's what people do. I don't know. Okay, so...